All right, Wednesday, big signing day in the NHL. Craig, we got to talk about. Let's talk about all three of these deals separately. How about that? Let's start with Kyle Connor. This is a massive deal for the Jets, for the you know, a player like this, American player committing for 8 years. It's just like such a great. It's just like when Hellebuck signed. It's so exciting.
I thought nobody was going to sign him.
That's right. Exactly. I thought that was the narrative.
Well, and the Winnipeg Jets put out the narrative. They're dunking on the narrative. That's what they're doing. They're dunking on that narrative.
Yeah.
And they should be. I mean, it's Connor Hellebuck staying there. It's Neil Pionk staying there. It's Kyle Connor staying there. I mean, at some point in time, Alex Iafallo, I can go through this whole thing. Let's just stop. You run a good program. The Winnipeg Jets run a great program, great ownership, coaching, a chance to win. Why are you going to leave? Where are you going to go? You think the grass is greener on the other side? And it's the same right across the country. You know, but Kyle Connor, he's an all-star, he's a superstar, first-team all-star left wing. So you got a superstar goaltender, you got a superstar defenseman in Morrissey, superstar left winger, superstar center in Mark Scheifele, a team that's been right at the top of the league last couple of years, every opportunity to win over the next number of years. They got young players in their system.
Yep.
Well, where are you going to go? You want to win? Players want to win. Good players and players like Kyle Connor and Mark Scheifele, Morrissey, they want to win. And they look at it and go, this is the place for me to be. And I want to win here. And they know they have a chance to win there. And for the Winnipeg Jets and Kevin Cheveldayoff, just another time that they just show everybody, talk all you want outside.
Yeah.
You know what? Our players that we get want to be here.
I love it. It's awesome
I
news.
do too.
Jack Eichel, it's kind of the same thing in Vegas. Players obviously love playing there, and Jack Eichel wanted to stick around there. I wonder if the Kaprizov deal at $17 million at the AAV maybe brought that number up for Eichel a little bit, or am I reading too much into it?
Well, it's an 8-year deal. So I would suggest that in a short period of time, a year, maybe two, Jack Eichel's going to be underpaid.
Right.
So you take the term, right? I mean, Kaprizov got big money, and for the Minnesota Wild and for Billy Guerin, I mean, that fits for them. And everything's going to have to fit independently for each team and what the players want. Jack Eichel's won a Stanley Cup. He's an elite superstar. And when I start to look at I don't think it brought up. Austin Matthews makes $13.25 million. Draisaitl makes $14 million. He fits right into there. Matthews is going to be up in 3 years. Jack Eichel will be underpaid in 3 years.
That's
Trust me
fair.
on that.
And then, I still hate those helmets so much. And then
Why? Why do we take a detour here and you got to talk about the helmets? Like,
I'm sorry.
It's a bugaboo for you, isn't it?
It is. Well, I'll move on. Matthias Ekholm, he takes a pay cut to stick around for 3 more years in Edmonton, says his family absolutely loves it there, wants to retire there, but he'll be 39 at the end of this deal. You still comfortable with that number?
Yeah, I am. I think for Matthias, you understand, okay, where he's at, and you point out where he'll be. I mean, he's going to turn 36 at the end of this contract, and he's got 3 years. But, you know, they got good young players in there. They got good young defensemen. He's been a pillar of support for the emergence of Evan Bouchard, pushing ahead in his game. And so you're trying to figure out, okay, he wants to be here. What's the sweet spot in terms of a contract? And I think for Matthias Ekholm, it's a really good contract. I guess ideally you would probably say $6 million times 2 would be a really good deal, which I think would reflect his current value. He gets an extra year, it still ends up being $12 million.
Same money.
And I think for Matthias Ekholm, loving it in Edmonton, and Edmonton loving him.
Oh boy,
they missed him last year when he was hurt.
Yes.
And you know, not that we can't go back and say it would have made a difference. I think that a healthy Matthias Ekholm just gives you a better chance.
That's fair. Craig Button, thanks for this.
What about my helmet?
It looks pretty solid.
Yeah.
It looks really solid. Hey, your Dallas Stars are facing Kyle Connor and the Winnipeg Jets on Thursday. How you feeling about your Dallas Stars this year?
I'm not buying Dallas Stars stock. Sorry, Jay.
Okay.
And people, all my friends in Dallas, that's okay. Prove me wrong. I'm just not a big believer.
Habs and
I'm
Red
talking
Wings.
about Stanley Cup.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Habs and Red Wings, too. We got Sens and Lightning Thursday. TSN, the home of the National Hockey League.